thought, you're going to come here and you have to withstand some periods of pressure. You've got to keep your shape and stick to a game plan, which the boys did and deserve a lot of credit. I was frustrated, Dave, with the decision of the penalty because we said at half-time what would happen. They were peeling everything. And we said, please don't fall for the same old trick. And lo and behold, they give that penalty. But what a response. The players deserve so much credit for the way they responded, Dave. They earned the equaliser. They took it with aplomb. And as you rightly say, at the death, probably the best chance of the game to go and win it. So pleased with the players because their heads never dropped. They worked tirelessly for 90 minutes. And we said tonight, we do not lose this game of football. The least we get is a well-deserved point, and that was the least they got.
There have been some bumps this season defensively, but overall, I think it has been better than last season. Do you think?
It has been. And I'm trying to say, you've got to be very, very careful because it's misreported. But you look at Johan and Rob and Jeffrey that on Saturday, they were good for 98% of the time. We've given away 2 moments where we just got to maintain our focus. And we said, we can't give away these soft goals, not at this level. But I think they're working hard together. They're getting better. Jeff steps into that role. We looked again and there's some very good players on the pitch tonight in the opposition. A lot of Premier League experience. We've got a lot of young ones, a very, very young bench again. And I think the boys worked hard 1 to 20, Dave. So pleased for them. Stuck to a game plan. And now everything focused on Saturday as the next challenge comes along.
You mentioned things like the appealing to the ref. That's really been noticeable, Mark, this season in games where there's been no crowds. Is that something you think of maybe encouraging your own players to do more? Because it does seem like opposing teams tend to be a little bit more vocal out there.
I do wonder. I've got to be careful what I say here, Dave. I do wonder. We speak about, we're asked to act as professional managers and coaches. We're asked to act respectfully and professionally in a disciplined manner. And we do that. And I keep asking the fourth officials, what do we get for doing that? Because others can holler and shout and scream in various games. And there's nothing. There's no benefit for acting in the right manner. And tonight you heard that everything was appealing and screaming and shouting, and lo and behold, he falls for it. And I'm just saying that we've got to be, there's got to be a balance here, and it is very frustrating. Empty stadiums seem to promote the loudest shout wins it. You can't be sitting there screaming and shouting when it's obviously not your ball. Teams do it, but I think what we have to do is try and improve. Everyone has to try and improve and be better, Dave, and hopefully that will be the case in the weeks and months ahead.
Thanks, Mark.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yeah. How is Bright feeling? He's obviously won a penalty, scored a penalty, and missed a sitter.
Yeah. But, again, they work hard. You've got to be in position to miss those goals, if that makes sense. And he worked hard to get there late in the game on a heavy pitch. Albert used his experience, and Bright got on the end of it, and somehow, of course it went over. Should he have scored, he'll score 9 times out of 10, if not more. But as I say, I want to highlight the credit, how hard they worked as a team, and the credit they deserve for the performance tonight. It was a well-deserved point at least. And as I say, we have to now move on and build on that, hopefully.